Okay. Was this your first time being around drug addicts?
Yeah.
Okay. And, these are not the most pleasant people to be around. So here you are, an 11-year-old kid still in elementary school, and you're dealing with adult drug addicts,
Right,
right?
right.
And, you know, these guys will do anything for a hit.
Yeah.
Uh, what types of situations was happening early on as a kid when doing this kind of hand-to-hand sales?
Well, I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of interaction with them. You know what I mean? It's like they come and they tell you half a whole. Half was $50, a whole was $100. And you give them one bag if they want a half, you give them two if they want a whole, and they give you the money and they dip. That's it. And they out of here. So it wasn't a whole lot of interacting with them.
Okay. And how's the police presence during this time?
The police presence wasn't thick. They come through, you know what I mean? But the way we had it set up, where the older cats at the time had it set up was though the police couldn't come through the alley because the barricades, the couches and the trash cans and the abandoned cars that was blocking certain pathways to the strip where we was hustling at. They couldn't get up through that alley. So when they had to come through the streetway and run past the rec center, by the time they got out of the car, by the time they pulled up and got out of the car, somebody seen them and they alerted everybody else and they dispersed.
Okay. And you weren't the only 11, 12-year-old that was out there
Nah,
selling coke. There was a bunch of kids doing the same thing.
bunch of them. Yeah.
Okay. So the older guys were kind of recruiting the young kids to sell for them?
Yeah, that was the way it was because, later on I found out if the older cats get the younger ones to sell the product and they get caught, you get a slap on the wrist. Pretty much in the juvenile system, right? You ain't gonna do no time. But if the older dudes get caught with it, they gonna get a boatload full. They gonna get an asshole full of time if they get caught. So that's when they was recruiting the youngest, to do their work.
Okay. And you started out with powder cocaine
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
Do you remember when it turned into crack?
It turned into crack and I know they was freebasing probably like 86. 86, 80, 86. And it started turning into crack around that time when I got exposed to it.
Did you see a big difference as the crack took over the powder cocaine?
Yeah, tremendous difference because the difference was between a cokehead that snorted and a crackhead that smoked it through the pipe was that level of geek that they was chasing. When they smoke the coke, they get that level of geek, and then when they come down, they chasing that high again. They chasing that geek feeling again. So that's what make them constantly come back for it. That's what make the craving even more intense for it.
Okay. So here you are, 12 years old, you're selling drugs, and you're coming home with $2,000 in your pocket. How were you explaining this to your mother?
She never knew. She never knew. I would hide my money. It was times when she needed money for groceries or bills or something like that, where I would fake like I was going to either the car wash or the Safeway hustling bags or, the car wash washing cars and just slide her a couple hundred. She was cool with it. She just thought that I was either washing cars or hustling bags at the grocery store.